Spoken word 22. Help. Esther chapter 4, verse 13 to 14. And Mordecai told them to answer Esther, "Do not think in your heart that you will escape in the king's palace any more than all the other Jews. For if you remain completely silent at this time, relief and deliverance will arise for the Jews from another place, while you and your father's house will perish. Yet, who knows whether you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this?" Esther chapter 4, verses 13 and 14. One great source of fulfillment you can receive is to be part of someone's success story, where an individual will look back and say, "Your money, words of encouragement, patience with me, or recommendation contributed significantly to my current level of success." We crave for people to share such testimonies about us, but what is often our reaction when others approach us for help? Also, we personally look forward to people to willingly make such meaningful contributions in our lives from time to time. Once upon a time, I held my senior high school results, roaming about from one influential relative to another, asking for money to add up what I have personally raised for my tertiary education. A few admitted the amount I was seeking was no money to them, but they still gave me nothing. They were not really motivated because they felt giving to me then would offer them no visible benefits at the time. Soon after I became a pharmacist, I suddenly began to get calls from them expressing their interest in pharmacy and a desire to partner with me. Knowing their hearts and real interest at my lowest point, I just restricted my help to offering them advice on how to start and run a pharmacy. Mordecai approached Esther through Hathach, one of the eunuchs who attended to her, for help in a time where the Jews were about to face extinction. Esther chapter 4, verse 7 to 8. Esther began to give very legitimate excuse as to why she could not petition the king on their behalf. Esther chapter 4, verse 10 to 11. But Mordecai reminded Esther if she did not help as relief and deliverance will arise for another place for the Jews. Esther chapter 4, verse 14. He also reminded her that her present position is timely to help. Thankfully, Esther took the risk, and through God's favor, her actions led to the freedom of the Jews from the evil plots of Haman. Esther 8, verse 7. We have missed out being part of success stories of many people because we have so many excuses to give. One of which is that we don't even have enough to cater for ourselves, much more to give others. We forget our current level is timely to offer that needed help. We have been raised for such a time like this. Worst of the reason for declining help is when we cannot see any benefit to derive from the person at a time. Many realize greatness when it is too late, because at first glance it did not appear like it. We are familiar with the saying, all that glitters is not gold. But I have seen all that is good does not glitter. It must first go to refinery, after which the best brightness and value will be seen. As I thought about my life and various things that has happened, I reminded to include this in my write-up. Help others if you can, no matter how small. Many young individuals are pushing to make progress, and your little help can make a huge difference. The experts we see today were novices in the past. The great people today were like nobodies yesterday. Many appear small today, but their end will greatly increase. God is giving us the opportunity to be part of lifting others. If we neglect those we can support, some could remain stagnant and others not not make progress in life. But in most instances, God sends help from other sources. We would then look back and wish we had help, but it's often too late. As Christians, we are the visible hands and feet of Jesus Christ here on earth. Any life Jesus wants to touch will be through our hands. Any place Jesus wants to go will be through our feet. Let us give generously our words, our money, and other resources to lift others. I believe there can be legitimate excuses, but we can at least do something. Our help certainly should not be the one that will encourage laziness and irresponsibility on the part of those seeking it. It should be a form of support to the existing effort of the seeker. With this, I also encourage anyone seeking for help to first be an active and major contributor of their own vision before they ask others for help. For me, aside supporting my mom's trading in my earlier years, I taught briefly in a school after completing junior high school, so that I would be in lorry session before senior high school and during most vacations, and then worked as a science teacher after completing senior high school. Part of what I saved through these ventures made it easier for my parents and later my uncle, Dr. Moise Chajo of Clinic Biasatogo, to support me. So people are willing to help, but if you have not shown any commitment ourselves, it may discourage them. Finally, it may appear throughout my writings as if I was all alone without anyone supporting me. All along, God has been with me. Many people have helped me and continue to help me. My family has ever been supportive. They did their best they could with what they have. Go count on my father for a fixed monthly allowance, no matter how small it was. My mother was ever supportive. I owe her too much to repay. She made a lot of sacrifices for me that can take many pages to write. Her unceasing fasting and prayers for me, especially during my examination periods, her wise counsel, her decision to take on additional jobs, and in difficult times sell out portions of her assets just to support the entire family, were sacrifices that remain indelible in my heart. If people see me today committed to God, my mother taught me through her example. My sisters relieved me of so many domestic duties that I had ample time to focus on my studies. My other sister was always ready to support with her prayers and money without me even asking her. My friends, our campus ministry, our local church, and many other people came along the way and supported in diverse way. Thank you all for contributing to who I am today. I am very grateful. For reflection, what kind of help can you offer to those around you? Is there any person who has been seeking your help? What personal adjustment do you have to make to contribute to the life of those around you? Amen. Thank you.